Good afternoon. Peter and John, two disciples of Jesus, spent some time after Jesus rose into heaven. They were in Jerusalem. They spent a lot of time then in the temple, and there was somebody who was brought to the temple every single day who couldn't walk, and he couldn't walk all the way from the time that he was born. Every day he was brought to the temple by other people, and one day they passed by and they looked at him. And they looked directly at him because he was calling out all the time to be healed and to get help and to give money to him. And one day they looked directly at him and they healed him. They actually made it so that he could walk again. Of course, Peter and John knew that it was the power of God that had healed him, that had given him his ability to walk back. You know the response of that person? He didn't go moping around. He didn't continue to ask people for more money. He wasn't sad because of what had happened. Instead, we can imagine exactly what took place. This is what it says. Acts chapter 3, verse 8. Jumping up, he stood and began to walk. He entered the temple courts with them, walking, jumping, and praising God. Did you catch that last part? Walking, jumping, but he had gone into the temple with them so that he could praise God. That it wasn't that he ran home. It wasn't that he went to tell all of his friends and family. It wasn't that he did any of those things. He went first to praise God. The last time that you were sick, the last time you had to have a surgery, the last time that you had something physically wrong with you or you were suffering in any kind of way, and that suffering went away, you got better. You got healed. You went to the doctor. They gave you medication. Everything went well after that. Your surgery went well. Your recovery went just fine. What was your reaction? Were you just as eager to jump and to praise God? Or maybe did you forget? Did you forget that God was behind the healing, that God was there with the doctor, that guiding the diagnosis, was there in the medication that was developed to cure that, was there in the recovery and the physical therapy? Did you forget that God was a part of all of that? It's so easy to have happen. And God calls us back to recognize that this is where He is active. He's not just active in what's going to happen for eternity, but what happens to you every single day. And so as you get sick and feel better, as you suffer and the suffering passes, remember that it is God who is working through those things. He is drawing you close. He is pointing you to His Son. He is offering you forgiveness, all from the Word, to say that God is the one who is there in your life. God is the one who is active. God is the one who is there in every single part of your life so that you can walk and jump and praise God. Until we see each other again, the Lord's blessings on your day.